Hi, I'm Jim Juno, and today on the Cat's Eye is focusing on Virginia Union University golfer Mason Simpson. Mason recently won the CIAA Individual Championship, and he is hoping to go to the NCAA Regionals. Welcome, Mason.
Thank you.
Mason, let me ask you, where are you from?
Richmond, Virginia, right here.
What high school?
I went to Godwin High School.
Godwin High School, all right. What made you decide to come to Virginia Union?
Well, I started at Hampton-Sydney College and decided that wasn't the place for me. And basically, after meeting Donald Coleman at the golf course, coach, I figured that this was the best opportunity for me.
And what's your major here?
I'm a finance and banking major.
Oh, so you want to be going to marketing and financing, investment banking?
Yeah, I would like to get into investments.
Has that always been a interest of yours?
For the most part, maybe since college started, yes. But not as much in high school. But yeah, once I started studying it, it became more and more interesting to me.
Now, being a golfer, you've had the opportunity to play several different courses. I imagine you've played all the courses around Richmond. Is that right?
Yes.
And most of the courses around the CIAA in your 4 years here, or I'm sorry, 3 years here. You went to Hampton-Sydney 1 year. What has been the most challenging course that you've played?
For school or for just?
Well, both. Let's do school first, and then personally.
I'd say one of the hardest courses we've played is probably Scotch Hall Preserve down in North Carolina. It's the first tournament we play of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a real good layout, and it's wide open, so the wind's usually a factor, and it's usually in February and it's cold, so it's not the best time to be playing golf. In the Richmond area, just from my personal experience, I would say the hardest course I played is the Federal Club.
Yes.
Because that's long and the greens are fast, and it's a fun course, but it's a tough one.
What do you prefer, fast greens or slower greens?
Kind of somewhere in between. Somewhere where you can be a little aggressive with your putting, but slow greens are no fun, and sometimes fast greens aren't very fun either.
Yeah.
So somewhere in between.
Now, is this your second CIAA individual championship?
It is. I won 2 years ago.
2 years ago, right. And let me ask you, what was different this time as opposed to the first time you won?
This time I didn't think I had a chance to win after the first round, and after I finished my second round, I thought I was out of it. I thought I, was going to come in second place, third place, and then the events unfolded. My first one, I think I was one shot off the lead and had a real good round, or maybe I was leading and had a real good round, and I thought I had won it. But this year I didn't think I was going to win until I won.
And one whole playoff too, right?
It was awesome. The events that happened that afternoon were crazy because like I said, I didn't think I was gonna win, and then he holed a shot on his last hole, Aaron from Virginia State, and that was to tie me. I thought that was to beat me, so the emotions were just crazy then, and then we went to a playoff hole and I got lucky.
And you parred it, and
he birdied
it. He parred it, and you birdied it.
Yes.
How is the pressure in that extra hole?
Well, I got a little lucky because they picked a hole that I had birdied every day, every round. It's a shorter par 4, so I knew I could reach it. So I knew I had the advantage. Not saying that Aaron can't hit it far, but
right.
I just knew personally that I was going to make birdie at worst. But no, once I was on the green and realized I had 2 putts to win, those were the hardest 2 putts I've ever had.
Now you are currently number 1 in the region. Is that correct?
That's what I hear.
So hopefully, and we're taping this on Friday. Later on today, you're going to find out if you're going to the NCAA regionals.
Correct.
So, how's that looking? How's that feel?
That was my goal. My goal was to get through to win the conference and make it to regionals, and ultimately try and get to nationals. But first I need to get to regionals. Keep my fingers crossed.
Well, good luck, Mason. I appreciate you coming by. Again, Mason Simpson of the VUU golf team. He won the CIAA individual championship the second time he's done that. And hopefully we will have good news later today on Friday when the regional pairings are announced. Thank you, Mason.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. And that's the Cat's Eye for today.